What up everybody, it's ipadbeatmaking.com and today is October 2nd, 2020 and we're giving you some news you can use. Now before we begin, please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy this video and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates from ipadbeatmaking.com, including sales, updates, tutorials, beats, and more. And please, be sure to share it with your fellow creators so that they can take advantage of this information also. Now first I want to talk about a revolutionary new plugin that will completely change the way you approach your approach. You can apply it to any spoken word audio, and using a powerful algorithm coupled with artificial intelligence in the cloud, it will give you the true intention behind their vocal performance. And the best part is it's AUV3 and totally free. It's called No Filter. I tried it out the other day with a new video clip, and look what I was able to come up with.
Sure. You graduated last in your class, not first in your class. Did you use the word smart? You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
I'm not going to answer the question.
Why would you answer that question?
The question is,
radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is?
So as you can see, it's a pretty powerful app, and it's already being used by major American news outlets to get the spicier hot takes by the politicians you know and love. And if you need a fail-safe way to never watch another debate or deal with 2020 any longer, the app No Filter has exposed a clutch new solution in that same video footage.
Inject some bleach in your arm and that would take care of it.
Full disclaimer, this method has not been tested and is not recommended for anyone to try. iPad Beatmaking is not responsible for anyone who attempts that. But seriously, please don't attempt that. Now the app is currently in beta, but you can pre-order it at ipadbeatmaking.com by signing up for our mailing list, and you'll get first access to No Filter when we release it on November 4th, 2020. Now let's get to the updates. Beatmaker 3 has been updated to version 3.0.14, and there's a lot of fanfare. This update has been highly anticipated, and if you ask some of its power users, it's long overdue. And the reaction to this update has been overwhelmingly positive. This update has added duplicate tracks, the ability to reorder banks, macro control values can now be locked, you can reorder macro controls, you can rename your session. You get this beautiful color picker with palettes. They've added copy sample options when saving projects and presets. They've changed sessions default naming and saving behaviors. They've changed autosave behavior to only save when changes occur. It also now prevents browser destructive actions to occur on active or loaded files. They've removed unsaved sessions folder behavior. They've changed the sampler edit page. Actions can now be undone. They fixed AUV3 missing parameters. They've also fixed last session's listing when reopening the application. They also fixed a rare bug with modulator and effect preset saving and reloading. And they fixed an audio bus API update. Well, I must say, that's quite the list. Are you a Beatmaker 3 user? If so, how do you feel about this update? Is it stable? Let us know in the comment section below. Now, Koala Sampler has issued an update that allows you to move your finger left and right to fine-tune volume, pitch, and pan. They fixed some sample rate and tuning issues also. And Koala now responds to MIDI start and stop messages. Wow. This developer is on a roll. Seriously, everybody, go and support these great developers. Now, Yukawa has added an option to display the contents of the program folder on the AU host instead of the contents of the factory preset folder, as well as some minor issues. Next up, Drambo has added support for Ableton Link in standalone mode. MIDI processor audio unit type added, MIDI strum module added, MIDI latch module added, and a decimator module with 3 modes, rough, boxed, and analog, as well as a few other things. Morphit by Tone Boosters has also been updated, and they've added new headphone profiles for Soundpeats True Free, Philips SHP 9600, and the Sony WH-1000 XM4. So if you own any of these headphones, that's good news for you. Ferret Recording Studio, which is the app this voiceover is actually being recorded in right now, has also been updated and enhanced for iOS 14 for those of you brave enough to have updated, and it also has received various performance, user experience, and reliability improvements. So that's great news. It's a very active developer. Korg Electribe Wave has also improved iOS 14 support, as well as most of the FabFilter suite. So it looks like those of you who married iOS 14 early are now getting much needed fixes, and if your favorite apps are currently broken still, be sure to let your developers know. Most of them are pretty responsive. Now, if we missed any important app updates, be sure to let us know in the comments or send us an email to ipadbeatmaking@gmail.com. Now it's time for the app of the week as well as our top story for the week. That would be ZenBeats version 2. Roland has officially put its fingerprints on ZenBeats in the form of the ZC1 plugin, which, while it plays like a rompler, is actually built on the ZenCore 1 engine, the same engine featured in hardware such as the Roland Phantom, Jupiter X, MC707, and others. Your patches will now be playable between those devices as well as your iOS device. Pretty incredible. You can literally create a patch on one of these hardware devices or using the Zenology Pro software on desktop and import that patch onto your iPhone or iPad. It's very powerful. Now, if you've been watching my recent videos, you'll see that I've been taking some very deep dives into ZenBeats, seeing if it is in fact the best multi-platform DAW. This app, once you get the hang of it, is truly incredible. It brings a lot of the desktop class features that I haven't had in a while on iOS, which is very nice to have again. It's got so many different ways to create music and on so many different platforms, and it's got just as many ways to buy it. You can use it for free in a limited capacity, of course. You can subscribe to the Roland Cloud for $2.99 a month, which gives you access to most of Roland's instruments, as well as all the sound packs in the ZenBeats store. You can buy it strictly for iOS for $14.99, or you can go multi-platform with ZenBeats Ultimate for $99.99. This app is something special, so I definitely recommend that you check it out. Be sure to check out my videos where I basically start from scratch relearning ZenBeats, and then I finally get to the point where I feel comfortable making a beat in it. I actually think the beat came out pretty good, and I'll be using ZenBeats and doing more videos on that going forward. So be sure to check those out. I will post a link to that in the description, as well as in this video up above. Now it's time to move on to sales. First of all, Nano Studio 2 is 50% off and having 50% off of all of their in-app purchases. Great in-app purchases, by the way. Really nice sounding stuff. If you have not gone and grabbed this DAW, I encourage you, no, I implore you to grab this app. There is not a more stable DAW on iOS, period. I will put money on that. For $10, you just can't go wrong. An app like this would be over $50 on desktop, easy. Circle of Fifths Music Theory, which is usually 99 cents, is currently free. And as always, the links to all the apps mentioned here are in the description. And again, if we missed any important app sales, be sure to let us know in the comments section or send us an email to ipadbeatmaking@gmail.com. Now that concludes our news for today, October 2nd, 2020. We hope it was informative, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates, news, sales, beats, or beatmaking tutorials. And also be sure to check out iPad Beatmaking for some of the best sound kits for all your iOS DAWs. Some of them are free, all of them are great values. And with that being said, it's ipadbeatmaking.com. Peace.